Tonight. It's been a busy week for me, I know, and last time I was playing Aminer and Aminer, however you want to pronounce it, but Amiga Minor, more or less. And it's just, man, sometimes you just need to chill out, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. This froze up on me last time, so we're trying to play it again here. Hopefully we won't have the same issue. Gonna let Brohan now know that we got a stream going on. Absolutely. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of just dip into it. Yeah. Wait for see if folks want to show up or not, but it's just relaxing, enjoying a little bit of hopefully not freeze. Did you just freeze? Did you just freeze? Maybe it did. Let's just try restarting that real quick. Just to double check. So I feel like it just froze. Which, man, that would be disappointing. I actually hadn't turned on the Amiga since that game had froze the last session, so hopefully it wasn't a sign of horrible things to come, but we'll see. Again, there can always be compatibility issues or something, you never know. I don't think there should be any issue with this particular game, except for, again, I can start disabling some accelerator cards or whatever if I really need to. I was got the assumption that it should work alright. Let's wait for it to load up here. I'm going to go with campaign. Start game. Challenge. It did not like that at all before. Oh yeah, I do need the keyboard for this. I forgot. Because I think it's spacebar. Yeah. So plan is to get 20 silver. Let's do it. I don't think that rock is anything. And this is going to be a lot of the game, though. We're just going to kind of sit here and drill some stuff. Chill out, relax. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a fairly hectic week. A little bit of a hectic-ish Saturday as well. Just trying to get some meals in and... Ooh, there's a moonstone down there. Try to have a dinner with the family and such, you know, so... Sometimes it's good just to relax a little bit. Have some excitement. Some restock. Here's our plan. Met plan. Got some cash already and continue on our drilling ways. We'll see if the Sam Bushman decides to join up. Oh yeah. Got ourselves some rocks. We're going to try to go for everything we possibly can. Greed, greed, greed. I messed that one up a little bit. That's okay. We'll just go from above. See, no harm, no foul. Ah. And so it begins. Just. That was emerald we found, okay. Yeah, I can't get anything with that. So, I wonder if the other rock down here is something then. Let's find out. No, it's just a different shaped rock, I guess. Which, that's fine. We'll live with that. Scoot this in a little bit. Just get myself a little more relaxed. There we go. Keep the keyboard in the lap. I was gonna say here, we're gonna drill some stuff, find out what all is underground here, and enjoy ourselves a little bit of a campaign. Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Time to go drop off some supplies. I hope that things like the workshop and stuff open up at some point. That'd be kind of cool. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, a bam. Again, there's so many things about this game that I just didn't get a chance to check out yet. So you can make some efficient use of stones here. And they're certainly very generous about the time they give you to collect this stuff. Again, I think we met plan pretty early on. Oh, don't want to do that just yet. I want to go ahead and get this first. So you're already at gold. Going back up. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom. Bah. I guess I just need to be underground. Maybe I have to be drilling? Does that timer freeze when I am just traveling, I guess? Maybe. Or it's a very, very slow timer. Yeah. New plan. Well, I'll get to it when I finish drilling. Think. Yeah, it's between playing this and Lotus 2. I still might bust out Lotus 2 tonight. We'll see. I was like, this will at least be a little more of a patient, chill game. I also thought about filming some setup of the Amiga as an editing station tonight, but I need to do a little more research on some cable making for those cards that I have, because I have I have the video toaster flyer card, and I have some kitchen sink equipment I want to hook up. But that all takes a little bit of time to do. And I didn't feel like dragging a bunch of like soldering equipment and such up or down here where I'm at with the Amiga right now, so I figured probably in some free time I'd put the cables together, because I pretty much have to make my own cables for the flyer card. My card did not come with that, and even if it did, it's like some cabling for the card to hook up to a video toaster plus some SCSI cables for hard drives, which I got SCSI cables. I really don't need a whole nother cable array to do that. Yeah, just won't let me do anything with that. Boo. So hopefully to simplify life a little bit, I'm just gonna make my own cables for the flyer functionality. Oh, did I screw that up? Almost did. Almost did. There we go. Well, guess that's gone. And I gotta go refill my drill. But I also have to do a little bit of research in terms of how to exactly hook everything up, because I have a kitchen sink card with the various little modules to hook up the video signals. What's up, Sam? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, so I can hook up my various video sources, and so I can get a consistent sync signal for everything. Just exit that. So I want to do that instead. So we're going to be hitting some gold here. So I have to figure out how that gets hooked up and how I need to do the cabling. I mean, probably to my advantage to get some BNC cables since it does use a lot of BNC hookups, and I could just do like BNC from the kitchen sink over to the actual video toaster. Maybe see if I can still hook up the flyer card and my S-Video card at the same time, though I'm not sure if I can pull that off. Oh, Discord didn't doink you? That sucks. Sorry, buddy. Well, you didn't miss a whole lot. Just starting out on the mining game again. Kind of talking through what I want to do for editing card stuff. Because I should be about to the point where I have what I need to give it a go in terms of the video hookups, minus maybe some BNC cables, but I still might be able to pull it off with just some RCA cables. Found Dinosaur Bone 1. That's just a rock. It's a different shaped rock. I don't think I'm really missing much at this point because I was able to secure a kitchen sink card that had the actual hookup modules, and that actually came in the mail today. That came really fast. Like it took maybe a day to get here. Let's see here. I want to do like this. And so at this point, I think what it's going to come down to is sort of figuring out what all cables I have to actually make to connect the cards to each other. And then fabricate those. And then hook up my SD to SCSI hard drive to the flyer card. Which I should have the SCSI cables I need for that. I'll probably need to format an actual SD card for that, so I want to try to do at least a couple I'll probably max it out with the hard drives I can do with it, but see if I can use that for all the little assets that's usually built for. I did get a kitchen sink card before, but I didn't have any of the breakout boxes, so I'll bring this over here. So the kitchen sink to actually work needs a couple different breakout boxes. There is a box for actually plugging in the composite signals, composite or S-Video signals. Ta-da. These are all BNC connections, which could be converted to RCA, but there might be a good advantage to actually using BNC. And then there is another box for, it looks like, to do some other auxiliary control of the sync signal for the kitchen sink. This guy here has a little LCD on it and everything. I think you can do like some freeze framing of certain video streams, things like that. But the card I got before didn't actually come with those, thus the card was actually useless. So the only place I saw to get those breakout boxes was getting a whole nother card and such. So now I have two. The plus side is it is possible to daisy chain kitchen sink cards together, because I think you can do a max of 2 video streams per card. But I think I would still need some breakout boxes to do all of that. So one idea that passed through my head is if I could, the circuitry is simple enough, which it may not be at all, but if it's simple enough in those modules, if I can just construct my own, that'd be kind of convenient. Also, the one card that came bundled with those modules might have some issues anyway, so I might have one not 100% working card, one 100% working card, which was the old one I have, and then those breakout modules. So there's some weird compromises involved with the whole setup, but the thing is, when using the Amiga for any kind of video content, I was recognizing the fact that I'm probably going to need something to actually manage multiple video streams going to the Amiga, since all those composite signals are using some sort of sync signal at the end of the day, and the Amiga is not just going to take care of it by itself, which is something that modern capture devices and such will actually do. So I was like, I learned that the other day. I was like, oh, that's why you have Genlock and all that, and I'm going to need that. And there are other devices to provide either an external sync signal, so if you have like camcorders or other decks, VCRs or VCPs, which I think is what they call for like just straight players, they might be able to accept an external sync signal from a different device, and so you can just say, hey, everything that's using this, go ahead and use this sync signal instead of what could be generated from something else. Or you do what's called there are different ways of handling a Genlock. I am certainly learning how video works, that is without a doubt. Then some books I got have been a big help in understanding that, because I knew there was some other operations going on, but I didn't understand why. So these are helping, absolutely. But the second part of it is then having what's called a Genlock, which is a device that will take various video signals that have their own sync signals and essentially synchronize those sync signals into one, not necessarily one video stream, but everyone be on the same sync. That way, you don't have, what would end up happening is when you would have multiple video streams go into something like the Amiga, the video toaster and stuff, and you try to play them back all at once or combine them on the same play line, you have two frequencies not matching up, and so you have some weird flickering trying to composite those into one signal, and it's not just going to automatically do it. What's cool about the kitchen sync is it does both. It can provide its own sync signal for external devices, and it can act as a Genlock, which is why it's been preferred for Lord knows how long. It is a workhorse of a peripheral for that kind of usage. Straight up. So after seeing that, I was like, okay, so this is, if we're going to do this right, we're going to have this kitchen sink actually done up right. So that's what led me to doing that. I'm like, alright, we're going to do this. It buffers sources and outputs them all with the same sync signal, or at least a synchronized sync signal. So yes, buffering does occur, and that's pretty much how it's going to pull it off. And the card itself, I mean, it's taking zero logic from the Amiga itself. All it needs is voltage coming off of the ISA slot. So you could even have, and I wonder how often it was done, but you can just have like a separate breakout board that's powered. It could be a separate computer or just a separate ISA board that has power hookups, and power the cards like that and call it done. And so you just have like a small box full of kitchen sink cards or any other peripheral cards that just need power. So there's like time correction cards that would be in a similar situation. I have to see what the time correction cards were for exactly, but there are those that exist as well in terms of the classic equipment. But all of it was, it just needs power. It doesn't need any logic from the Amiga. The only thing the Amiga needs, what needs logic for the Amiga are like the toaster cards, the flyer cards, and maybe that S-video card, things like that. I will see if I can get that for you, but I don't know if I'm hitting any more diamond anytime soon. Needs 5 diamond. Alright, see what I can do. So yeah, we get to learn a whole lot more about video, and I'm going to take it as it's a course in video appreciation. Exactly, and that's what I think plan on doing long term, because space will be a premium for the Amiga 2000. There are a lot of slots in there, but there are other cards I could put in there too. And it would also allow me to, when I'm not using the sync cards, I can just pull them out of the setup for a while and focus on other stuff. Are you any special stone, or are you just a stone? Here's the rock. Lame. And I think, yeah, using the back plane like that would be the optimal move. Because at first I was thinking about like making an ISA compatible ribbon cable and extend it out that way to use for like the DOS stuff. But I think I'll actually get more use out of it if using that back plane as just a way to power multiple accessory cards. I'll get a lot more life out of it that way. And the back plane should have some sort of plug or port of some kind on it. It might even be just some sort of pin out with some screws to screw in wires or something to provide power. And I can use probably an ATX power supply, or depending on the voltages needed, there might be a more elegant, cleaner way of doing that, but I can throw that in like the test bench case I have from the Lemon PC. That way the board can be mounted and it's small enough. It shouldn't require that much. And that, I think, would be the optimal play. And then I can focus on building out that as I need it for, eventually if I want to try to get into any time correction cards if needed. That might be more of like a broadcast situation. I may never have to touch that. Who knows? Because, yeah. Besides that, there are usually like 24-bit video retardable graphics cards that are out there, but I really don't need that with the video card I have here, because it takes care of that, plus provides a nice stable composite signal via HDMI. Composite in the everything joined up sense. Yep, pretty much. Just BNC, which even then again, that could be just, you can use a little coupler adapter and do it as RCA as well. That's how I actually have a bunch of those adapter plugs on my video toaster right now, because natively the video toaster uses BNC. So what I would plan on doing is probably using those little adapters on the kitchen sink, and then get some BNC cables and cook the BNC cables from the kitchen sink module to the toaster and or flyer cards. Or if I get bonus points and figure out a way to do the S-Video card as well, I can use S-Video. But I have a feeling, based on what I saw before, that I'm not going to be able to use the S-Video card just because of, I think, the same, whatever I'd be using for the header for the S-Video card would be what the flyer uses. Now, it's possible that the flyer might have that same header or something similar, and I can hook up the S-Video card through that, but I have to research and see. And that's to require just kind of dive into the documentation of all 3 cards and seeing what they say. I would assume there's got to be a way to hook it up, because there's enough of a need for S-Video. It's just a cleaner signal. and there's a bunch of stuff that looks like it would support it. I would assume they wouldn't have something like a kitchen sink support S-Video, but then have no way of using it with a flyer card. Like, that seems like it'd be awfully silly to me. I need to find 3 more diamond. Goodness gracious. Someone give me some diamond. The S-Video card, I know on the surface it allows you to... It plugs into a header on the toaster card that overrides the input ports on the toaster card with ports that are on the S-Video card. So thus you'd be plugging in S-Video sources into what would typically be done in the composite ports. I don't know if there's... I assume there's other video processing occurring because, you know, it's not a super simple card. There's other ICs on it and stuff. So I doubt it's just some sort of straight override. I don't know what all would be involved with accepting. Yeah, see, it's one ruby, but I need diamond too, bro. Like, I don't know what all would be involved to process the because that is separating out the composite signal into chroma and luma. And oh, is that what I need? Yeah, we're gonna go straight down. That's emerald. That might be diamond over there to the left, though. Let's see if I can get to that. So I still have a couple questions too in terms of what all is achieved with that S-Video card. And it would be super convenient to have S-Video available for the nonlinear editing system, which I believe that's what the Flyer actual hardware provides, along with the software, is a nonlinear editing system available on the machine. Otherwise, it'd be a real-time broadcast, almost like a reel-to-reel sort of setup, I believe, with the toaster itself. Which, you know, could be fun, could be done, but there's a convenience to be able to edit it at your leisure. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get that diamond, or the emerald in time. Let's find out. If I get 2 more and the timer doesn't keep going, then I can probably pull it off. But I'm afraid that it might take too long to get to those minerals. I'll miss my plan on that, which, bummer. But I mean, I haven't been rushing through my digging either. I've been trying to get every single bit. Just because I found some emerald doesn't mean all of a sudden you should start asking for emerald. That's not fair. Because it's not a regular mineral right now, guys. That's not what I want. Gemstone, so I'm not even going to get what I need. Is there any way to get what I need? Yeah. I understand the warning, man. It's just I didn't have a choice. Yes, I believe that's more or less with this particular header that you plug the ribbon cable into for the S-Video card and for the flyer card. And for example, the flyer card, I think as well as the S-Video card, it has dip switches you use to not only for, I think here, it's dip switches not just for the flyer card itself with some characteristics of the signal, but also for, it's basically which video lines are you overriding from the toaster card. So you can still have some stuff plugged into the toaster and some stuff plugged into the flyer card. I think the S-Video card works the same way. And so you can kind of pick and choose there. Now, what might be a solution might be to have some of those hookups work in parallel, perhaps. Or if I can see what the pinout actually is, maybe have it to where I have a breakout cable that dedicates certain video lines that'd be in the toaster to the S-Video card and certain lines for the flyer card. That could be a solution too, if I want to do both. But they might be only have like lines 1 and 2 for the S-Video, lines 3 and 4 for the, what you call it. Yeah, I can't meet any of those. I haven't... Dang. I have to find more Ruby now? But that might be a solution to have everything hooked up. It's just, I would have certain lines not available on certain cards. That could be if I need to do a hack job to have everything running. Because again, I would like to have S-Video. But that again wouldn't necessarily solve the problem of having S-Video available on the flyer card. So that still may not get me there regardless. Or it might. Depends on when the toaster card is running, or when the flyer card's running on the toaster, or compared to the toaster overriding those lines, if what's actually happening with the video signal, or how's the video signal being changed or whatever with the flyer card. Dang it, I didn't dig that. I have a lot of questions. See, they don't even want gold. Or, yeah, I don't think they want gold or silver anymore. They just want all the big stuff. Like, I don't have the big stuff. There's more ruby. I think I do need more ruby. So go ahead and get that. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Maybe that's a point. I'm supposed to skip a bunch of this to try to rush to get the expensive minerals. I'm not playing the game right. Last time, man, they were just like, go ahead and just do a bunch of gold and silver. I was like, okay, I can do that. Getting it plenty. So now I've been finding this in different orders and such. Met the first plan. Now all of a sudden, everything might be a bit easier? I don't know. And again, something like doing the editing setup for the Amiga, that would really take advantage of the accelerator card and extra memory, I believe. So that would be a good use case for the hardware that's plugged in right now. And there's 2. Give me some cash. Give me some fat cash. Fat stacks. Wish I could buy freaking minerals of some kind. That'd be cool to meet plan. I don't see that happening. Maybe I can. Let's see if I can. I never really tried it. Maybe I can do that with money. Because otherwise, what the crap am I using money for? Right? Otherwise, what are we doing? No, I can't. Ooh. Ooh. Possibly a lot of it is going to be what I like. I think the big question is going to be the ICs that are used for processing the video signal. Do they have certain compatibility that's for just a composite signal of either PAL or NTSC, things like that, which I think all my stuff's going to be NTSC. Something like that. Or is there something to where, oh yeah, these ICs, some of the pinouts do accept a raw RGB signal plus sync, and then I can play with that to either have my own video lines, break them out, or whatever. Yeah, I got you. And I would assume the documentation would probably, you know, this is like that cool old school documentation where it's like, hey, we're also going to provide directions for how to make cabling for this stuff when you need to, like the kitchen sink documentation has that. There's certain cables you have to make to daisy chain kitchen sink cards together and things like that. And you need was like a ferrite ring along with it, which I do have a spare one of those in my parts bin, but having to wrap the stuff around it would be a pain for a homemade cable, but I could do it. Right. It might be. I have to see what the documentation says about it. Looking for more of that ruby. So then the question is, what's actually on the I/O pins? Like what? Yeah. Because at that point too, it can be any kind of rendered signal of some kind. But again, it'd be cool if the flyer card could accept those too, so I could. Well, again, I guess that's what I wonder about. Is like if there's just signals going to the toaster straight up instead of the flyer card, could I still read in those video signals when doing either digitizing or other kinds of real-time editing? I don't know. I don't know enough about that hardware, man. It's just cards right now. Yeah, Switch. Sure. I mean, the advantage is I have plenty of devices that would be just a straight composite signal, so I'm certainly not going to be without sources I could use. There's certainly some questions about how high of a fidelity can I have in terms of a video feed coming out of the toaster. Yeah, if I can get like RGB, that'd be pretty sweet. Then again, if we have just an old school composite signal, it could look like this would go straight to a VCR. Yeah, tasty. Of course, how do we maximize this editing equipment? That's the question. That's the way to go. Right. Still looking for more of that ruby. Still looking. Maybe. Still no ruby. Killing me, Smalls. Trying for you. I also have to get some heat sinks for my accelerator card because a lot of those ICs are running really hot sometimes. And airflow in the Amiga 2000 is not super great. I'm even contemplating drilling some holes in the front metal enclosure and maybe create like a vent or another additional vent on the front of the actual plastic cover, the plastic bezel at the front of the Amiga 2000. So while it'd be a bit destructive, I can then throw a fan in there and really get some better intake for the system as a whole and just keep the whole thing cool. That's also been another concern just with all the cards that go in there is you lose a lot of space, a lot of airflow for a lot of ICs just hanging out. And it can get toasty in there. That's where you get the video toaster part. 22 seconds left. Can't do anything. Yes. Because right now the only fan is the power supply, so all warm air goes over the power supply components because of that fan. That's right, it's so fast. Get some Mopar parts in there. Yeah, it's like 10 gigahertz. But yeah, I was thinking about that too, because I think there are some slots in the bottom of the plastic bezel that goes over the front of the Amiga 2000, but it ain't a whole lot of air, it ain't a whole lot of vents to actually bring air in. It would certainly benefit from having more holes, some more speed holes. Problem is, it'd be making speed holes, which doesn't feel great to like, hey, this classic cool looking front, let's just chop it up. Because speed holes. I'm trying for you, Motherland, but I'm just not finding. Well, hopefully the new plan's a bit better than what we got, because, look, I'm trying to dig deep, and Here we got dinosaur bone number 2. Look at that. Gemstone thing or something. Definitely don't think I'm going to need much more gold. I end up skipping a lot of it, and that's probably the name of the game now. It's once you get some of those other minerals, they want them. The government wants them. So I got to abide by that, not just get every single mineral possible. Now it feels like we're mining. Gold? Who needs gold? Everyone's got gold. Gold is literally money. Now I got 2 dinosaur bones. Yeah, if you quit asking for stupid stuff, I could meet the plan you ask. Like, give me 8 ruby, my bro. There ain't 8 ruby where I'm at right now. That's just gonna be the truth. I don't know, maybe. I assume there's got to be some consequence. I don't know what the consequence is yet, though. We will find out. See, look, I can't. Five ruby, 1 moonstone. What? I got some emerald. I'll try and get as fast as I can to some of that, because apparently that's what you want. I find some special rocks of that, and all of a sudden you were just all about it. You're all getting spoiled. Goodness. I kind of feel like I should put on the stream some music in the background. Otherwise, it's just quiet. Just a quiet guy. Yeah, definitely the mineral asks are much more aggressive this time. Some emerald, which doesn't exactly help me. Moonstone there, I think. Emerald. Emerald. A lot of emerald now. I feel like I should have rushed down this deep sooner. That's what's burning me right now. Now I'm so far behind because I was just dinking around up top for all that gold and silver. Foolish me. Vroom. Certainly deeper than where we made it last time. We got 2 dinosaur bones. We're getting emerald regularly now. Look how much dinosaur we got to discover still. That's a lot of dino. Vroom, vroom, vroom. But yeah, I'm wondering if you get like so many warnings that it just fails you in the campaign. That'd be my guess. It sure as heck ain't providing much else for me to do in terms of like a workshop and all that, which seems to be advertised in that menu, but it's never available. Yeah, look, they don't even want the emerald. Ruby and Moonstone, man. I'll see what I can get, but man. You might be screwed. I'm also curious about what options there are to key out backgrounds and things like that. I don't think so. I think you have to have at least one in your inventory before they ask for it. I think. Now, I don't know if that's also like before I have it in my inventory or before I first run into it. Just underground in general. I am 2 minerals behind right now. I'm only now starting to get all this emerald, so this might involve me just going straight down for a bit. Let's look at these while I'm going down. I go all the way back up. All the way up. So would you be suggesting that I keep some of these minerals secret from the government? I don't know if they'd appreciate that a whole lot, Sam. I'm finding value in our motherland here. I'm duty bound to present what I find to them at all times. Go up and 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 up. Vroom, 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 vroom. So much having to go up and up and up. Bop. I mean, I'm assuming you feel the civic duty involved here, right? Because I feel the civic duty. This way? Yeah, this will work. But, I need some straighter lines here. Down and down and down we go. Still emerald. Still emerald. Give me something else besides emerald, folks. Oh. Trying. I'm catching up to previous bad deeds on my part. You have to restart, man. That might be what has to happen. We'll see if they punish me or not. Spend way too much time collecting things that I don't need. If I had to guess, I would think that yes, the various asks for minerals are based on what I collect, and part of how the game responds is that when you get a certain kind of mineral, it's like, oh, you must have advanced this far, so I'm going to ask for more of that now than the previous ones, since assuming like you may have just gone straight down and you're sprinting to the bottom for the big stuff, which it's more of, oh, a rare mineral happened to make its way to the top and screwed me. So I should just stick with what I'm finding most often, usually. Here we are, just, yeah. Just try and dig deep and dig fast. Maybe we'll find what we need, maybe we won't. Zoom. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Go deeper and deeper and deeper. Down the hole we go. What used to be impressive is now just way too common. I used to be excited about emerald. Now it's like, I don't even need you. Get out of my way. Give me to the good stuff. something I need. Nah, we're getting somewhere. Oh, I'm not so like I want all this ruby. I'm like, I don't have that. Why would you do this to me? Up and 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 up. Blasting up. So any word yet on when you might get... Like, I don't know if you're waiting on parts for your floppy drive, or if you're just getting a new floppy drive, or what. Any updates on that at all? Or you also, or maybe you're just waiting for an answer from support for your card you got. What's the news for your Apple II? Zoom, 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 zoom. You know, this would go a lot faster if I did what I was supposed to do and just dig deep. But I didn't. So here we are. We want 6 moonstone. Well, I think I'm almost to moonstone, so probably finally catch back up with plan. Correct our course. Also found out Kirk does enjoy soft shell crab quite a bit. He is all about that business. So he is a child of taste. He will eat some golden grams. He'll have some soft shell crab. He will enjoy a little bit of shrimp. Of course, the French fry stuff is, you know, that's good stuff as always. Enjoys his fruit quite a bit. He will be a cultured lad. Ooh. Ooh. Keep on going. Down, 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 down. 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 See some more of the moonstone. Give me some more moonstone. That's what the people want. Well, we got a little more. Don't think it's enough yet, but we got some more. We want some more? We got some more. I got some more. Ooh. One open question I'll have with the video toaster setup as well when trying to use it for a stream is, when using it in the, because I'm assuming I could do some editing on it with the flyer card, but I'd be also interested in doing live broadcasts with it if I'm going to need someone actually manning the Amiga for the flyer card portion. There might be some scripting I can do, but I don't know how far that functionality goes. It might be words. You need someone sitting in the seat, pulling the switches, transitioning, and all that. Because that would be kind of the golden piece of using the flyer with whatever asset you want to. Is you're looking at using fonts and backgrounds and animations, things like that. Which, really thinking about it, there's probably ways of triggering that just fine. If I wanted to really work at it, it'd be, can I have those plug into something like Steam Labs, where instead of having those triggers do the animations that typically happen for something like Twitch, have those triggers feed into the Amiga eventually and fire off different transitions and animations from the toaster interface. Yay! We met our plan. Now let's keep digging deep. Get back in the game. I noticed they stopped asking for Ruby, so there's that. We can meet that plan. Now we just gotta keep on digging deep. Deeper and deeper. New minerals and dinosaur bones. Dinosaur bones! Dino DNA! Ba. 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 And ba. Up. So I watched NWA wrestling last night, right? And Jess actually watched it with me, and she was enjoying it as well. And kind of, I don't know if you've watched much of NWA at all, but it is certainly a much more stripped down affair, which that's kind of the big marketing is. We're like old school wrestling, where it's all about that small studio, you're having matches, you're going to have promos, but it's not like huge fireworks and stages in that fashion. It's like you have a little booth right next to the ring. You go there, cut a promo, and you just walk right over to the ring, jump in, and do your match and things like that. And they got some talent, and some of the talent does go over to AWE or AEW. I know there was some really good female wrestler. She's recently got bought out of her NWA contract. It's now full on AWE. Or AEW. But it's been quality wrestling. And the characters have been enjoyable so far for the first episode I saw. I do know a lot of it changes though, because part of it is, was it Jim Cornette? He left NWA later on because of some kind of racist comment he made during a broadcast, and that didn't fly for obvious reasons. I'm gonna take that Ruby. I still don't know what Ruby was doing up top so high. Just gonna keep on digging though. We want some more, we want some more, we want some more. Deeper and deeper. Will we get to the planet core? Will that be a fun thing we find? Will we have a layer that's a bunch of skulls instead of just rocks? Are we going to find a Cthulhu? Are we going to find a hidden pirate ship like Goonies style? I want to know what we're going to find when we dig deep here. Or we dig to the other side of the planet. Yeah, I'd say overall it's early NWA quality matches. I know they grow their female division much later on, so I look forward to seeing that more so too. So at least from the clips I saw on YouTube early on, I found that their women's division was fairly strong, and in some ways I found it more appealing to watch than AEW. Partly, and this is kind of comparing, again, the one episode of NWA I watched compared to it was AEW Dark Redemption or something like that. There's some other flavor of AEW that was on like a week ago. It was posted a week ago on YouTube or something like that. But it had a bit of the modern acrobatic wrestling and the portions which I don't like about it, where you don't have a lot of time to really digest parts of the match that are occurring. Like if someone is prepping up a move or sell off some emerald. Or they just got slammed or something and the wrestlers very quickly transition to something else. Like you don't have time to really absorb the nuances of how the match is going, and you lose a lot of feedback and reaction to moves and spots that they're doing in the match. I found that a lot with AEW in general, but also a lot in the women's division. I think more so because of the lack of momentum that occurs with them being lighter. I think just lighter weight wrestlers in general, so you're not going to have as much exaggerated movement in the ropes when they're being thrown or bouncing or jumping or tossing each other. You don't have just that physical weight even compared to the lighter weight male wrestlers that you see at times. Now, and I'm assuming it's a weight thing at that point, but it could also be just they're not throwing themselves, the wrestlers I saw at least, not throwing themselves into the ropes and around the ring as much as the other matches I was seeing. So I do hope that, this is where I want to go, I think. I do hope that changes a little bit. I hope that I don't see as much of that in NWA, because then it makes it for me a more enjoyable match. It doesn't have to be like the old school WWE stuff where it's big bodybuilder guys throwing each other around like heavyweight wrestling necessarily, but at least when there's moves and such, the fast pacing is good, but I still need time to absorb the spots that are happening, to get emphasis on them and to enjoy them, rather than having very little feedback, or what makes it look like is they're all become very weak and fast spots. There's no dramatic, there's no drama, or very little drama, or I can't even say feedback, but that's not, I know there's other words I want to say besides that, or impact with those spots. It's very hard to tell how I should be feeling about how much impact those spots should have when they're being moved through so quickly and they're not focused on or reflected on as much. Deeper and deeper and deeper. I remember Jim Cornette. Again, I'm not a huge Jim Cornette fan in general. I think he has a very strict and limited taste in wrestling styles, and his shtick has gotten stale for me, of just being a loudmouth, critical guy, almost like a talking head with modern sports stuff. Like that shtick has certainly overstayed its welcome for me, with just seeing him in terms of a personality shooting on wrestling. So far, he's fine in NWA for the first episode, at least. He's not like being overbearing in terms of his metaphors and turns of phrase he uses as a color commentator. But he does. I do have to agree on some of his assessment of some of the modern style of wrestling where you do lose that focus and impact because it's not patiently paced in terms of the spots. They just flip through them so quickly that you don't get it, and you don't have enough of a relative comparison between one spot over another to see how much it would have a heavier impact over another. And that's also ignoring how finishes are treated, which I know that's changed a bit too since the early 2000s, where in general it sounds like finishes have a bit of a lesser impact, but it's also to create more excitement and make more dynamic stories kind of come out of the wrestling. So I'm certainly okay with that, but I need to communicate what the impact is of these spots, and I lose a lot of that with some of the AEW stuff I was watching. There's a lot I still enjoyed. I did enjoy a lot of the personalities. Like I can see there's a lot of kid appealing sort of personalities out there. Like there's Orange Cassidy, of course. Jungle Boy was pretty fun too. Just like, if you're gonna have a brand for a character, Jungle Boy's a pretty good way to go, and it's like the right kind of corniness and such, on top of just the skill of the wrestler in general. And we'll just keep on going. Sure, yeah, agreed. Yeah, and I agree where it's like if I find a rare one early, I just ignore it and continue on so I don't screw myself. Though we at least met this plan, so that's a plus. But now I was going through a long-winded tirade of opinions of NWA wrestling versus AEW from what I've watched so far, and things I liked and things I'm kind of finding that are within my taste and not within my taste with at least AEW. But I have to watch, at least for NWA, I just have to watch more of it to see how it forms with its later episodes and getting up to more modern content that's producing. It's something of a white hate company. I'm not familiar with that phrase there. Can you explain the context of a white hate company? Is that hate? Yeah. Kind of like, is that kind of like with wrestlers getting heat, but sort of a white hat? Okay. So first I was kind of like, white hate. I'm like, you mean like white power stuff? And that's already your viewership? What? That was getting some questions. I'm like, maybe he means something else. I'm going to assume that and try to figure it out. Oh, sure, yeah. And there's a lot I do like about AEW. It's kind of just looking at the pure wrestling, the limited scope of wrestling I've seen so far. That's been my feedback. But I think it's also more of a reflection of where those contemporary styles are at now than just the promotion as a whole. And from what I've seen, I think AEW really hits a good balance of a lot of the types of spectacle that WWE used to be known for. What's with that? I'm hoping this isn't silver. Son of a biscuit. Hey, we froze. We did it. We made it to the freezing point. Great. We'll just go ahead and turn on something else. Let's just try Turrican, I guess. I get a Guru error or whatever. I mean, at least from the periphery, look on the outside, there did feel like sometimes there's a bit of a comparison of what AEW is doing now to what what was it? That was crap. What was his name? Double J, Slap Nuts. What was his name? Jeff Jarrett. Kind of what happened with Jeff Jarrett and his promotion he did for a while, where I mean, it was much more extreme with what Jeff Jarrett did in terms of having himself be the champion, flagship sort of wrestler and face of the promotion. And Cody Rhodes is. It sounded like at times Cody Rhodes kind of had some of that going on, but I don't think near as much as like something like a Jeff Jarrett was doing. That might have been a long while since that's been the case too. I mean, I haven't watched the promotion enough to know any better. Cool, man. Let's get this. There we go. Had to do a mouse click. Ugh. Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Use mouse to. Mouse. Rainbow Arts. Did you just? I was getting drowned out by the intro. And then it froze, so it didn't matter. It's just, again, probably a problem with using the accelerator in this. Let's try Turrican 2! I may have to just try like a number of these games with the accelerator in fallback mode, just to see if what kind of difference that makes. Because I'm feeling like that's probably causing some compatibility issues, especially a lot of older games. I got a feeling. Not everything's built for the 68030 at 50 megahertz to just roll into town with its gobs of memory and everything. Oh, I have to use the mouse again? Why don't let me use the mouse? Oh, jeez, Pete's. I get the game ready to. It's still loading. I just turned down the game a whole bunch. Okay, I think maybe that's pretty good for our volume, I'm assuming. We're still getting some disk loading here, so. There we go. Yay! We have a Turrican game that's working! There we go. How's the audio for this, by the way? Bounce. 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 Ah. 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 Wish I could aim up. Oh, put on a bomb on the second joystick button. Cool. Good to know. Ugh. Crap. Nope. Well, at least Hurricane 2 works. That's good news. Ah! Keep on running. Wind? What? Turrican 2 Seeds of Evil. It's got some good music, man. That's a 1-up. So where else do I go? Exit. Oh, got it. It's good design for a level when you have to have a big old arrow tells you where to go. Not confusing at all. Oh, this waterfall. This waterfall is fine. Ah! Get out of here. Didn't do anything for me. Have to go down here and visit this thing. Yeah, let's go make a visit and see what you're all about. Maybe I should just use my wipe on that. Or I'll just be gone because I respawned. Perfect. Ow. Ah. Ah. There. Oh, gosh. Get off. Yeah, yep. How do I get in there? Cool. Get off. Oh, great. More of this crap. Oh. Boss time? Boss time. What do you do? Hup, 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 hup. Yeah, I feel you on the WWE thing, though. And it's like, I feel like they played... I just don't understand what the point of a lot of their narratives are. Like, I can see where some children would enjoy it, and maybe that's just their aim, is just like have their child audience enjoy a safe product for advertisers. But for something that supposedly has like all these like kinds of writers writing the storylines and content for promos and what character arcs in the promotion are doing, it sure kind of sucks and it's fairly inconsistent. So you tell me, man. Like, what the heck? It certainly feels like it's a product of trying to keep a sanitized, inoffensive product for advertisement to the point where you have stakeless stories and very lame stuff. Oh yeah, I would say WWE is not fun. Yeah, I agree. Game over. Turrican 2. Well, when I say it's aimed at kids, I don't necessarily mean that it needs to have levity or characters, but it's more of how inoffensive is the product. On the surface, how recognizable are some characters just from imagery and such. And I feel like it's a compromise of that and trying to hold on to the nostalgia of an older audience based on just the presence of names rather than of narrative and story that made those characters strong in the first place. Oh sure, and those are stereotypes and archetypes that I don't think that WWE as an organization is able to get away from still. Like, while it's not just pure overt sex appeal, it still has a lot of those tenets of a female identity still present in their characters, and they're typically very weak female characters. I don't know where Tower of Babel is. Let's check that out. So yeah, there's a way to create. Oh yeah, it is gross and outdated, and it's very limited in terms of creativity for the character. And I have a feeling a lot of that's probably not driven by the wrestlers. Because I mean, to a point, a wrestling character is going to have a basis in a very simplistic sort of caricature, right? But it evolves from that, from audience participation and audience reception. Like what comes to mind with what I was watching recently was Jungle Boy, right? Where we've seen the native out of the bush sort of type of character many times over in wrestling promotions. Oh, do I need to have a password there, or is this... Oh, thank you, cool. But that character usually evolves just from having that basic caricature to sort of intro the character, or the concept of the character, to how they start doing in matches and how they're received and perceived by the audience as they go through their matches. And I'm sure Jungle Boy will go through that, where he's like this Tarzan type of character with his muscle manager. The muscle also wrestles. And over time, he will have his own personality that just gets developed. Even with how The Rock started as sort of, what you would call, so that Samoa tribal sort of character and a lot of that heritage of previous wrestler into this remix of the Slick Rick kind of persona in modern time, but really just burying people. Or even like you have a lot of monster characters that do that too. Like Goldberg was a monster character, but what made him interesting was just he had the streak, and he was able to be seen as a face monster. And that was enough to have an appeal and to let him just evolve as a character through the matches and such. So, oh sure, and what I mean is that you don't need much of a character initially. I think that character will evolve over time. And right now he just represents more of a brand or a very general concept, something that's easy to digest. You can see on the image, this is what he's all about in terms of what you expect from like a style, like an in-ring style, perhaps a persona, costume attire, things like that. And then that evolves as he wrestles, right? And I think that's really the key of having these successful characters, is having that, because you just need a digestible, understandable snapshot initially of what this character might be, as simple as it might be, and then it will evolve and become complex over time. But then what happens is when you lose that drive to create characters in that fashion, you end up either rehashing a bunch of characters, kind of like what you see with WWE now, just bringing back John Cena again, looking at bringing back The Rock again, having Goldberg hanging around, things like that, instead of presenting a concept and then letting that evolve. I mean, Ric Flair's done that many times over in his career, from being Slick Rick, from being a muscle guy, to being a known but tactical cheater, to someone who becomes completely off the rails bombastic, to being a over the hill, past his prime, old guy in a wheelchair just making demands because of just his prestige, to being just almost like a hardcore, merciless old man. And what I think is like the physical performance and attitude are part of the character. And that goes hand in hand with the characters presented in promos or in aesthetic. But they have to complement each other and develop over time to be a type of wrestler you want to follow or wear the attire of and things like that. They never have to get super deep. Like a wrestler... Well, I would argue he kind of is that a little bit, just with like, you know, if I look, and again, this is without knowing the history of the character, but I think as a person who might be a layman coming into the promotion, or someone who's just in the audience and maybe see this person for the first time, that's their initial impression of a wrestler or the character or whatever representation they have walking to the ring is what's the Titantron or whatever intro that's playing, what is their attire, how they present themselves, and yeah, he comes off as like a Tarzan out of the jungle sort of character. He isn't doing a lot of talking initially. He gets carried on by Luchasaurus, and like all that plays into that very basic concept. There's probably more to him. There's a history, I'm sure, but that is an aspect of a wrestler. There's that simple presentation coming into something, and when a wrestler grows a history with a particular promotion or what have you, that's how it starts. It can carry over things from the indie circuit other places too, but that can also evolve and change quite a bit. AJ Styles had a lot of changes from that, and eventually had the phenomenal AJ Styles in that fashion. CM Punk certainly went through a few different changes in his character as well, and the characters I would say he's had. Sure, it's a costume, but I mean, it's still it's going to be some kind of initial impression at some point because it's still there, and it's fun. It becomes at least an image. No matter how weakly or strongly reinforced it is, it's still an image that's thrown out there. And that's just one example. But I think that's what you end up losing when you start doing things. Let me get my mouse. When you start doing things what WWE is doing, which is instead of investing in developing those new characters or wrestlers into, products, because that's what a lot of wrestlers are. They're products that get followed to either sell merch or to create storylines for the promotion to then sell other stuff. That's part of the business. I have no idea what Tower of Babel is, but we're going to find out. I have a distinct feeling it's going to be like a strategy game that's going to be kind of hardcore-ish. Sure. Oh yeah, this is going to be more than what I can do right now. I would need to go through a manual to see what Tower of Babel is going to be all about. So we're going to just reset that. I need to do Thexter. No, I've done Thexter. Should we see how RoboCop 3 plays? Well, sure. It doesn't have to be just a caricature that has to be the pure reliance either. I'm not saying that for AEW. It's more of just as an example of many ways to eventually you have to introduce a wrestler or a personality in some way that's going to be a simple form initially. A caricature is one way of doing it, or it might be a simple phrase or approach or personality to carry with them into the ring or through a promo or an initial match even. Like John Cena was introduced as someone who decided to challenge, what's his name? He won the gold medal with a broken neck. Come on. I know him. Freaking Olympic wrestler, really good wrestler. Of course I'm blanking on his name right now. Dang it. But anyway, like, how John Cena started was someone who stood up to that challenge and kept pace with him. Almost won as a rookie sort of thing. That's how he was introduced. Yes, you suck. Which is awesome. He's such a good heel. He got some heat. Cool. Use Donna. You suck. Donna. You suck. But like that's all you need is like kind of an initiative. That is like in terms of like a traditional narrative. That's the inciting the inciting action for a given character. Much like any kind of character you might introduce though too, is they always have like an initial scene or image or snapshot, something to where you can make some sense of them when they first come out. They don't just like fade into the background, some generic thing. This music's awesome. If this game ends up sucking, at least it had intros correctly. But I think that's something you and I think we're in agreement certainly with WWE, where that's something you miss when you don't invest in that development and you end up just relying too much on existing characters or properties, or like you did with Triple H all the time, which is just squash folks for the sake of upping the heel. Even like NWO had that quite a bit. Like you have to build up heat and hate for your heel, but you may end up also squashing a bunch of people along the way to the point where no one cares anymore. Like it's a really, I would think it's a really tough balance to do the booking that way, to create the conflict you want and build up who you want without losing a bunch of your talent and a bunch of appreciation for your talent in mid cards. So this is a game, if I recall before, would run pretty slow on the basic Amiga. So I'm anticipating a much smoother experience with the accelerator here. We're professionals. We're here to help the people. I bet you are, Rehab. Does anyone here remember the storyline to RoboCop 3? Because I don't. I remember dueling Japanese-built like drone guys who had a freaky smile that would cut each other with samurai swords at the end, and a jetpack, and the OCP building blowing up. I'm not sure. I don't know what the arcade title was like. I know there was like a campaign in this with like first-person driving and stuff. Maybe the arcade portion, if I selected that, would have been that. But I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Crazy. Man, you know... Yeah, oh yeah, police go on strike. There's some sort of street fight thing with that. Man, you want to know what was overdone? The Ed 209. That became a TIE fighter real quick, didn't it? Or I should say, I mean, a lightsaber. Lightsaber TIE fighter, things like that. That's moving pretty smooth. Look at that. Yeah. Well, I think Officer Lewis dies in RoboCop 3. Yeah, something like that. It's some sort of buyout. Load. Hope I know how this game works. I'm hoping it's keyboard mouse. Yeah, doesn't the orphan kid like a hacker or something? Wasn't that a thing? Oh, I remember there's like a flamethrower arm attachment. There's that. Ed 209 was hilarious in the first movie, and he just got overplayed. Oh, what? What is going on? I also think the optical mouse, this controls real nice. I think the yellow car is what I want to try to chase down, maybe? I can't. Yeah, it kind of is an open world game, but it gets into some other first-person combat later. I'm holding down the primary mouse button. I'm assuming that's acceleration. Is the white spot what I'm supposed to go to? Let's find out. What? Must have read my map wrong. We still get to the white spot. I have no idea if it does that in the stock Amiga. It's RoboCop. Oh, snack. Let's go, RoboCop. Oh yeah, is the volume high enough for the game for you? Let me know if the game volume's good, or if I need to turn it up. Because I did knock it down a bit for Turkin. Oh, dang it. It's all done via mouse. Ugh. Okay. I wish I had like strafing controls. That'd be cool. Gotta locate Lewis. I mean, if given everything, it does run pretty smooth. It's certainly clunky to control, but it's not like the performance seems a lot better than what I've seen before, especially with moving the cursor. Crap. Oh, grenade sucks. Who throws a grenade? Robocop. Smart guys. Smart guys do that. Thanks for the grenade. Would ambitious be the proper term for this game? It feels ambitious. Especially for being like an early FPS. An early 3D FPS. I can't help but think that probably AGA graphics make this look a lot better too. Maybe run a lot better. Did I kill an innocent? Dang it. I wasn't trying to. How many more bad guys are there here? That's good, I think. Did I die? Maybe I died. Maybe I beat the level, just barely. It's kind of rough. Oh, good, rice cooker. Daggered. Glad the rice cooker is a little bit more under control. have to go through this kind of shooting stage again. I feel like I tried playing RoboCop 3 before the accelerator card. And I feel like I probably had a lot of slowdown during the driving. The high ratings back in the day seems to stretch the poor Amiga a bit thin. I could see that. Like, I don't know the point of just highlighting folks like that. I don't know if it lets me know if they're innocent or gonna shoot me or something. And part of it could have been like it got high ratings for the ambition and tech of the game. I don't feel like I joined the rebels later, huh? Thanks for the grenade, by the way. Man, if I could strafe, oh my god! Instead of just getting freaking hit scanned from around the corner, how am I supposed to do against that? Just assume everyone needs to die, I guess. Everyone's a criminal. Everyone's a criminal. Ah! Oh, I can shoot the grenades. Good to know. That is fair. Good point. Here's a question. Why am I only shooting black people in this? That's a bit rough. What's up with that game? Not seeing many white criminals in these sewers. What's up with that? I think RoboCop's got some prejudice that he ain't one to talk about. I didn't see racism as part of the prime directives there. RoboCop. Dang. Are you saying hashtag defund RoboCop? Dang. RoboCop, we're moving out of Detroit into Ferguson, Missouri. No. Let me guess, around the corner is going to be a criminal. Or, oh crap, both sides. Come from both sides. He's got a gun. You know, if you told me RoboCop Dungeon Delve, I'd probably have some praise for that. but when I just get ambushed around every corner, you know, not digging that a whole lot. Especially the grenades. Oh, good lord, the grenades. This game needs more grenades. I shoot and I go, freeze! Stop resisting arrest. Stop resisting arrest. Joel Lieberman, I didn't see you bring up RoboCop in your congressional meetings. What's up with that? Yeah, I mean, that's what most early shooters are, right? Just shooting galleries. That's 3D, sir. Praise police. Is there a map? Oh, great! Ambushed. I looked the wrong way. Now you look the wrong way. Oh, dang! Didn't expect RoboCop down in the sewer, did ya? You know, just because he's pretty much like a walking human tank, he doesn't mean he has to control like a tank. Who did that? Is there someone around this corner? There's 2 people around that corner. Dang it! Go, racist RoboCop. Missed the... So CP could be like, this is the birth of a new nation. Don't say that! That's not how... Which way? Getting blindsided by... I feel like I'm taking the wrong turn, and that's why I'm getting blindsided instead of just taking them on in a hallway like this. Because I'm assuming all these hallways are intersecting in some way. Fudge. Well, it's partially successful, I guess. Thank goodness for my Amiga mouse. Hey, man. I'm still alive. It's all just part of the story, right? We're on disc 3 already. How about them apples? Oh yeah, I did die. Dang. Maybe because it was only partially successful, I guess. I didn't think I got blown up and lost all my health. But it's like how they escape, like... They got me wandering around the freaking sewer. Explain that one to me. Yes, I did. I had to change this for the high score game over screen. That's exactly right. It's certainly playable. And it feels like a bit of a novelty to play it on the Amiga. But it's certainly very clunky to control. Yeah. Does Fire and Ice play? Let's try Fire and Ice. I really need to invest in a equipment cart for my Amiga. Old doc's about done with how I got some of this set up. We need to get this table out of here that the Amiga sits on. We need an equipment cart so I can have everything just sort of on the ready. We need to solve some of this. That's just the truth. Normal. Normal. Just like RoboCop 3, the movie, I'm still not exactly sure what the story is all about. Something, something, Delta City, something, something, criminals, rebels. I'm assuming I joined the rebels I was hunting. Cool coyote. In Fire and Ice. Cool coyote. Oh, okay. I put the data disk in. So many things to do with my equipment. Need to make a switch for the failover for the accelerator card. Need to make a fan or airflow solution for the system. Got to put some heat sinks on the chips. Got to get the toaster equipment set up. So much. See, man, if you were here, you could be helping make the dreams happen. Get into Doc's digital garage. We can do more soldering. Hopefully have a little more success in the serial stuff we were trying to do before. We can make cables. Ah! Play around with some video stuff. Pack them bags. Don't do that. Oh gosh. It's a pretty looking game, and I have no idea what's going on. Yay! There's my little buddy, I guess. Come on, little buddy. Do you do anything? It's the fire. It's the ice. It's fire and ice. I need recipes for the key first. I can't open a door without a key. What kind of business do you think we're running here? That's a key. First, we gotta get some points. This is all the points. Am I making it snow? Am I making it snow? Am I making it snow? Oh, you're thundering now? Oh, you're done. That cloud's done. We made a bridge! We made a bridge! Eat it, penguins! I got my points! I'm getting my points! I got another little buddy! Look at this! Can you believe it? I got pupper pals. Can you believe it? Dog food for the dogs. Oh, damn, messed that up. Yeah. 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 One up. Let's go. Ruff. 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 See, I think I go down this way for my keyhole. Yep. Yay. Green run. I have goggles on because I am so rad. Oh, that is cool. I'm sorry, do you have ski goggles on? I didn't think you did. Fire and ice, baby. Cause I'm hot and spicy and cool at the same time. Let's get that one up. Let's go, boys. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Indigenous people, nope. Time for fire and ice. Are these your lands? Your lands no more. Cause I'm freezing you and taking all your stuff. Bam. Going on a ski trip? Not anymore. Fire and ice. Come on. Don't you want to play with fire or ice? Oh. Did I lose my ski mask? No, good. That's the most important thing right now. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Let's calm down with that. Let's calm down with some of this, guys. Come on now. Yeah, give me some of them. Give me some of them snowflakes. Give me some of them. Some snowflakes. Oh, you all gonna be thunder now? Okay, we're good. We're done. Got it. Get off! Get off! Get out of here! Seagulls? Whoa, hey, whoa, hey! Stop, hold up with that business. Let's all just calm down with that. I'm a cool guy here. Now I'm missing a piece of the pie. Ah! You want to fight? Let's fight. Bird. Come on, bird. Let's see what's over here. Oh, it's these blocks again. Well, we know what's over there already. I'm looking for a key. Oh, there it is. Just missed it is all. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa. That seagull's gotta calm down. You got any more snowflakes to give me? Got any more of them snowflakes? Nine more! Yeah, get off. Yeah. We made it. Yay. I didn't have my pupper dogs, though. Do they shear cavalry in there? But I don't have my pups or my cool ski mask anymore. So what's the deal? I don't understand. Why would this be the deal? Get cold. Thank goodness you finally eat something, man. It's a little late, ain't it? Probably drop down to get that, I assume. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what you're having for dinner, because I know you mentioned it once before. I don't remember. Something good sounding. Sound like a good idea. Oh, the seagull got me. Boo. Yay! 6th place. Let's see how Citadel runs. I recall correctly, Citadel is an FPS on the Amiga. If I do remember correctly. We should be in for quite the treat. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. 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 Configuration's okay. Yeah. Let's go. Arrakis software. Virtual design. Heck yeah. Let's see them graphics. Not just graphics, they're graphics. Whoa, that disc looks messed up, 'cause it's so cool. If I remember Citadel correctly, I think there's a lot of disc swapping in the beginning. But it'll be worth it. Gotta reach over. You got blood on my shoulder. Just pump all the floppies into memory, man. We got plenty of memory to work with. You're good. Who needs the floppies? Let's check out training first, see what that's all about. Is it just target practice? I don't know. Could be. This is why CD was so huge. Because of the disc swapping. So how do I bring out my weapons? Tab brings up the map. Examine is spacebar. Disturbances are Z. I still have my define light. P pauses. F turns floors on and off. D's for details. M's map also. Okay. shift is examine. Nothing there. Oh, that's for screen sizes. Okay, so plus and minus affect screen size too. So the F keys are for my weapons. How do I fire my weapon? Right click is firing, okay. Oh, we're in for a trip. I'm gonna need some shells. Handgun. Well, these doors are just open. Jeez. Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay. Taking shotgun shells. Shells. Oh yes. I do enjoy myself a good dose of Gator, for sure. Oh, gosh. Am I getting pulled by something? What the heck? Ugh. Man, shooting ain't easy. Let me see if I can adjust some controls in the options, because some strafing would help. The around the corner stuff sucks. That's fine. Does we have to switch discs, go back to the main menu? Yep! Thank goodness for ADFs, because these were just physical discs I'm popping in and out. I would not be a fan of that at all. I guess we'll do 4. Let's go easy difficulty. Help me out. I wish I had a strafe. I might have a strafe here, I'm just not aware of it, but yeah. Oh man, if there's a way to do it though, I would love to change some controls on this. That would be just lovely, but alas. That's part of the experience, I suppose. I can pretty much max out Citadel on here, so that's pretty cool. We're going to go to screen size 7, guys. Okay. Okay. I run into that and it hurts. That's good. Got some bullets. Could delay one. I don't know what that's all about. Got some bullets. And I think, was it details? Yeah, we want high detail. Whoa, hey, I don't even have a gun, I don't think. No, I don't have a gun yet. So, let's calm down here a little bit. Jeez. Oh, great. There's bullets. I don't have a gun. Dang it, all to Hades. And I probably missed it in the beginning somewhere, I'm sure. I'm getting bullets. Oh, crap, these things. Why don't you start me out with a weapon? Yeah, 4 and 6 are the screen sizes. You're doing screen size 7, man. Maybe it was in the beginning, I missed it. I'm a little dizzy. Great. That's when I needed just to be a little dizzy. So get back to the beginning. On the keypad. Oh, look at that. Keypad, man. Okay, okay. Ow. I can't move the mouse when I'm moving. That's interesting. Great. I don't see any weapons right now. This is crap. Crap. Dang it. So yeah, I can't do any mouse movement along with moving forward or strafing. Which, that kind of sucks. And man, no weapons in the, like, I couldn't find a weapon in the beginning there. Yeah, I saw the keypad's gonna have the strafe. Which, I mean, it doesn't feel bad using the keypad, it's just... It would take some getting used to, certainly, with that movement, because it's much more limited than modern FPSs, right? And I thought strafing would solve my problems, but there's still some wrinkles in there. We're going to try Alien Breed out. It's not Alien Breed 3D, which might be AGA only, I don't recall. This should be, I think it's a top-down game. If I do recall correctly. Oh, this is the story disc. I might need to do a different disc at first. Yeah. Game disc. Game disc 2. I might need to do game disc 1. It might be. Though the mouse helps, kind of. Kind of. Come on, Alien Breed. Help me out. I think it just had a goof when I was trying to load from the story disk, I'm assuming. There we go. Yeah, because we need to load from game disk 1. So anyway, there's game disk 1 and 2, and then there's a story disk. Just definitely don't duplicate this game. Definitely don't do that. And make it ADF and throw it on GoTech. I did. Maybe you mean the story disk? Oh, you're looking for the gamepad. Gamepad time. That's actually something I didn't check. I didn't check if the gamepad worked at all in Citadel, but I would assume no. Oh, please tell me you're gonna start. Alien breed, come on now. Bust my balls. Let's try it like this, then maybe it was the wrong disk, but it still jumped to a menu. Maybe I did it wrong. It's very possible. It's got wait and see. Yeah, I've always enjoyed my share of gator when I've had it, especially blackened gator or having like fried gator pieces. Those have always been fairly delightful for me. We're going to try it again from the top. Well, it may. I'm wondering when I asked for disc 2 if I did actually put in the wrong disc, and there might be something jacked with that. So, because there's actually 3 total discs with this, and they may have been posted out of order, so I really don't know which one's disc 1 and 2. We're gonna try this though. We're gonna try changing it up a bit. I'm not convinced that the game is just busted. Yeah, there we go. Goody. fire door. So many aliens. Whoa. Oh, that's great. Get off of me. And we just locked up. Good game. Sometimes some games just lock up. Cool. So yeah, current config, no love for alien breed. Again, it might work better in a accelerator disabled mode. These are all things you must keep in mind. They have bulletin boards, man. We just dial into their bulletin boards. Yeah. And try to run as fast as you can out of situations. This has got 3D graphics, son, so you better hold on to your potatoes. Ugh, headphones getting stuck. Do you know what's behind the iron gate? Because I don't know. But we're gonna find out! Is this gonna be a shoot each other game? Now again, I've tried some of these before, and I can't remember what I've tried with the accelerator, what I have tried without the accelerator. Oh yeah, this. Ego. Ego. We have mechs walking back there. Alright, so I need to avoid that guy a little bit. What am I supposed to do against you? I don't have anything I can do against you. So terrific. There's a keyhole for that. And am I going to get trapped back here by mech? Maybe, maybe not. Not yet. It's dead end. What's behind the iron gate? That's what I want to know. Oh, stop shooting at me because I'm trying to figure out what's behind the iron gate. Oh, there's a message in this game. Yeah. It's a intellectual game. Ego. Oh. How do I pick you up? How do I pick you up? Okay. We got the key. We got the key. Let's do something with the key. So I think it is the last door. Ow, ow, hang on, don't shoot me. I'm fine, I'm a friendly ghost. Ah, crap. Did I let you out far enough? Yep, I think I did. I need a key somewhere. There's a key somewhere. Is this directed at me? What, the use of ego? So that's ammo, I guess. What do I use the ammo for? I see ammo. Do I have a gun? Do I shoot the gun? I assume I do, but I don't know how. But that's how I pick up ammo. So there's ammo pickups in those satchels. Maybe there's a weapon as well in one of them. And they're all at this beginning part. Hey, the game might have been directed at you for, like, your imagination. You don't know. You don't know? I'm sorry, I was drawn into the mysticism of the ego signs of this game. I can't help that. I can't help that. And I assume you couldn't help it either because look how majestic this is. So, It almost kind of feels like a... What? Okay, so that's how we do this one. Okay. I feel like if I was doing like clumsy, what you call it? Is that me dropping it? I guess I am dropping it, but I don't want to drop it, do I? Yes. It feels like, hey, I'm doing clumsy, it feels like kind of a clumsy, what you call it? Dang it. System shock in some of the controls here. That's what it kind of feels like. But now I'm holding... I can only hold things with two hands, I guess. I mean, maybe I can put some in inventory? Yeah, I can, okay. Okay, so that's why we put things in the inventory. So I can go back and get stuff then? So what happens is, so the cursor won't move unless I'm against a wall, I guess. Or no, I'm holding the keyboard forward or backward, then I can also move the cursor at the same time. I hold right button to move the cursor, left to pick something up, and then I can also click with left to put it back in there. I think there's a way to reload, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I can certainly move with just the mouse, but like the sensitivity is pretty intense, I guess would be the way of putting it. We're gonna try with... It feels like, you know what this feels like? It feels like GoldenEye aiming. That's what this feels like. It feels like I'm aiming with GoldenEye and I'm like using the shoulder button. Yeah. And it's like I'm using the shoulder button to bring up the target. That's what it feels like what's going on right now. Yeah. Where's that walking machine now? Bam! Haha! No more walking machine, huh? Yeah. Reload. Oh, ah! Now I gotta put... Yeah, me too. I thought I was gonna have to juggle some of this equipment here. Now, it's kind of weird too, because the hand acts much like a cursor where there's a certain sweet spot, I guess, to get, like, to actually get an item. So that's a bit wonky. I feel like overall what keeps on happening with some of this is that I end up having to, like, just eat a bunch of damage. Well, actually, no, I can keep my distance from these guys. Oh, oh god. Bam. I still don't even know if that's hurting me or not. It might be. Block and load. Reload. Yeah, it's... well... yeah. It's just hard with a mouse aim. I feel like when they explode it also hurts me, so that's also not helping my cause. I put that in the not a fan category. Not a fan of those results. And I got another key. Any more mechs? No more mechs. Oh, now I got laser. Okay, laser gun. And laser ammo. So do that. Okay. So I can switch hands. So I can do some juggling still. It does feel a bit clumsy to do still, so it's... Yeah. Not perfect, but you know what? Still easier to do than RoboCop. RoboCop 3, that had some rough edges of aiming and such, mostly because you would be really slow. And it just, the corners, it gets you in the corners all the time. Dual wield keys, yeah. I'm like a dual. I feel like I'm a dual wield hunter in WoW or something. That's what's going on. What? Can you shoot me through that? I guess you can, son of a bitch. Come on, where'd you go? You want to fight? Let's fight. Yeah. Laser. Let's go. You gotta fight my laser now. Didn't expect that development, did ya? Okay, well, first of all, let's switch to this hand. That goes in there. Switch back to this hand. Switch to that hand. Pick this up. Shotgun shells go there. Go to this hand. Where do I feel like I'm getting the hang of it? Maybe I am a little bit. Maybe I am a little bit. How about them apples? Haha! How you like my Captain Crunch now, huh? How you like them apples? Let's go ahead and unlock this here door with my second key. Let's go. Laser on. Let's go. I don't know if that's a robot or not. What is that? Can I pick it up? Ah! Can I pick it up? I don't know. I guess that's the exit. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a bomb there. That hurts. That hurts my pride. Just a little bit. There are also different control modes too. Let's start again, I guess. Let's jump back in. Now we're getting a hang of the ego. I'll say without a doubt the pistol is pretty weak, but get enough distance. You know what? Yeah, I like it. I like the game. You know, you certainly have to put into context a control scheme that it's doing, so I don't think it's fair to just just completely trash it or bomb it because it's a bit primitive of how you control the game. Because it's effective, it works, it runs well, right? And even given my initial confusion of how the game controls, I was able to figure it out. So it was something to where it was intuitive enough to sort of get messy and see what has to be done. And, you know, the free aiming isn't the worst thing in the world. There might even be a more optimal way of aiming in this game than what I'm doing right now, but for even what I'm doing, it's not bad. If only we had someone that had a stock Amiga in the group that could try it out. Oh, that's you! You can see how it runs in the 500, my friend. Because, you know, we have the workstation here, right? But then we have the 500. Chick. A chick. Do I not have ammo for that? Or I have to put this away first? I have to put it away first, okay. Oh, like more than Citadel? The Citadel's main issue is that I didn't get a gun at the beginning of the game. Like, that makes it extremely hard to do anything. I'll take this laser weapon, which is awesome. Puppy causing you to type some stuff. Nothing wrong with having a pupper. First question, why would there be a reason to never use the laser? I don't think there's an answer for that. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the Monster Manor one, or are you talking about, what's it called? Shoot. The one with, like, kind of the butcher-looking guy on the cover? Because if it's, like, the Monster Manor one, the one that had, like, just spooky skulls and things like that, that actually controlled pretty good. I was really pleased with that game. I did enjoy that quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty much played like a Doom clone. Otherwise, if you're talking about Killing Time is what I was thinking of, there's the other one. If you think about Killing Time, yeah, Killing Time's a bit rough to control. I think it's mostly because with Killing Time, it's a bit of a, I don't want to say just GIMP port, but it's certainly, it is a port of a PC game that the PC, like I have the PC version, and it's significantly much more thought out than oh, like the DNA one, right? Yeah, that one was pretty rough to figure out, but Google Translate, right? It's still pretty cool to play. It's, man, it's a fun experiment. I'm not so sure if I like it or not yet. You know? I don't know if I'm supposed to touch that or not. No. Okay, so no matter what, touching that blows up and such, but what do I do after it blows up? Do I go to the exit marker then? Does it open up? Let's try it one more time here and see if I can like do something else with the exit sign. And then I'll give this game a break, because redoing the same first level over and over again isn't super thrilling. What if this is all in my mind? What caused that? What motivated so many of these games to be like trying to be of a how would you describe it? Being of a theme or of an approach where it's assuming it is some grandeur of some how would you put it? Like of a different plane of understanding. Like, because it feels like there's a lot of games that kind of try to do that, either through like just style or some sort of weird theming of story. Like you end up being of a different plane of existence, or of a different embodiment of a person or reality that's hard to imagine, or some sort of mutation of whatever could be in your mind, and that imagination or world is what creates like the game world or something. Like, it feels like there was much more of that within the maybe the late 80s through the 90s with a lot of PC games and stuff. I might be very oversimplifying, making way too many generalizations about some games in that regard, but it feels like, just with a very casual memory, that there were a number of games that had a similar approach or headiness to them. Is this a prison of my own mind because of the ego? Or just ego, something just happens to be there? Like, ego is incidental. You're not going to come around the corner? Get off me. They leave a lot of guns in the prison, I'll tell you that much. Come on, Mean Gene. Come on, come on. Take the key, take the key. Let's not throw that out there. There's a lot of guns in this prison. Oh. Boo! This should be surreal. I want this to be a blank canvas of my mind, not just a prison with walls. Man is his own prison. Is this in response to id? Is that what this is? There's id, and then there's ego. Thank God for laser gun. Laser gun is awesome. Never forget laser gun. Ow, ow. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Ow. Get off me. Chick, chick. Chick, chick. Okay, so we have what looks like exit here, right? Do I like have to hit this bomb thing and go to here then? Do I shoot this? Can I shoot this? Oh, I can shoot that. Oh! Bomb blows up when you shoot it. Cheers. So we learn much more about the bomb each time. Let's check out the Chaos engine. So the takeaway is don't trust me when we're trapped in a prison. You have to escape, because I'm just going to do a number of things that get us blown up. Thank you. I try to do a good job. Oh, hey, you shared a document with me about complete post-production with a video toaster. Most excellent. It is a challenging foe indeed. Like, I wonder if I'm supposed to just activate it and then go to that exit sign, probably. All descent style. Otherwise, like, what else would I do? But we're gonna switch gears, right? Renegade! This is a Bitmap Brothers joint. We will never know. We will return to the game someday. Someday. Creator, blah, 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 Chaos Engine, blah, 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 let's go! Let's go, Amiga! Go get 'em. Man, how I wish Aminer was not freezing on my computer and would probably have a background music thing of some kind. That would be super charming. I don't mind doing the simple tasks of digging up minerals. Dad's like, no, we gotta, yeah, just freeze on such. Yeah, I'm gonna have a CPU partner, man. Start this new game. I'll go Thug. Brigand and Thug. Let's go, boys. I still have to try Jurassic Park on the Amiga also. I was making some promises to Winzik about that. And I'm probably just again do some ADFs of that. Get ready. I am ready. I think. The chaos. Welcome to the chaos. This game is awesome already. We activated a node. Let's go, boys. Get 'em. Whatever. Let's go. Oh. Got some cheese. This is 2-player also. We could be doing 2-player on this right now. Dang it. This would be awesome. Oh, no, it's a good game. The Underdogs. Was that what it was called? Underdogs? On the PC? Get them. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys! Fail safe. Let's go. I want keys. Bam. Unlocked. You talking to me having almost like a gauntlet-like clone? Okay, I'm good with that. Clear screen. Let's go. You know, it's also an awesome game. Take no prisoners. Shh, we're not done yet. We've got another area to go to. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, so Chaos Engine's awesome. So play Chaos Engine. Do we get like leveling up and stuff later? Do we get stat boosts? How chaotic. Let's mother. Go! I am the Chaos Engine. They didn't realize. I'm not looking for the boss battle. I am the boss battle. These players are looking for me! Let's go! Ah! This isn't a power fantasy. This is a power reality. I got food. I got special powers. Yeah. Sorry, frog. Hang on. Alright, that doesn't do anything. To know if I can shoot that node or something. Oh, dang. You tough, frog. I'll admit that. You tough, frog. Let's get him. Just gonna open up the other side. Got some coin. Okay, I'll take some coin. I'm not sure how to use the Molotov feature there. I thought it'd be second joystick button, but that is not doing it. I got you, partner. You're good. Trying to get us from behind? Can't get us from behind. Okay, we're gonna go to the right first. That's a trap. I am the trap. I am the Chaos Engine. Get him! Don't let them get us. Maybe that special power has to power up, and that's how I use it with that Molotov. That might be the deal. Whoop. And let's get him! Alright, running to the bullets probably isn't the move we want to do. Good cover, good cover. Missed on that coin, that's okay. Let's get those. Carry on. Oh, you frog. Okay, we got the key for that. See that links up something down here. We got more enemies spawning. Yeah, we do. Let's go, boys. Don't run in the middle of that, man. I mean, if I kite them, that's fine, I suppose, but hey. Alright, where does that connect? Kill him real quick. Key should have connected up something. Up here. Whoa, oh, you got me, you stupid turret. Oh. Oh, you dumb turrets. Ah. Okay, we got the node. Carry on. Oh, I didn't get him. Man, those freaking frogs are messing me up. Okay. I gotta watch myself around them frogs. I'm just running in. Yeah, he's up on the wall. Look out from behind! Let's go up and say hello. Saying hello! How are you, neighbor? We gotta go down there to activate that? Oh, just make it work for me. Let's get him. Let's get him. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Alright, what did that open up? What did that open up? Okay, that's the rest of the stairs. Oh, we got boys coming. Okay. Flank! Flank! Is that it? Let's go to the exit. Let's do it. Level complete. I don't really know if I get to do anything with this. These things we're collecting besides just points. Yes. Wisdom, speed, health, skill, extra life. Got 716 credits. I definitely need some help. I have no wisdom, so that's not a worry. Speed might be good. Can I increase my health more then? Those are my points. That's it. Oh, I can power up my weapon. Oh, I missed that. Oh well. So you have some wisdom. Let's get you some health. Get you some skill. Complete training. Ooh. Alright, have a good night, Sam. I should probably head to bed shortly too. But the Chaos Engine. But the Chaos Engine. Man, frogs hurt. They hurt a lot. Good job. Good job, computer. Wish you didn't take the food, but that's alright, I suppose. It's a battle for our lives. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, there goes me. I guess if one player dies, we both... I wonder if that happens with two-player too. If like one player dies, we all go back. Like, obviously the other player doesn't lose their life, but... Oh, I should take all that food, bud. I'm sorry. That's my bad. But we'll have to see if there's a boss battle in this. Oh, freaking frogs. I am not good at dealing with them. Not one bit. Okay, I've got that node. Yeah, cool. He's down here too. Let's get these. You should have had that food. That's my bad again. Go take your food, bro. I'm going to use my I run into the enemy technique. Nice. Whoop. Here they come. Let's get them. Oh, dang it. My bad. It's on me. Oh, dang it. Ugh. Get you over here. Get you out of that danger. At least for now. Yeah, it's game over, huh? Yep. Dang. Cool, gas engine's pretty sweet. Alright, that's gonna be all for the stream here. So, those of you watching after the fact, appreciate it. Those of you who joined, also appreciate it. Play some games. Have a good one. See you later from NFGL Live. Go Commodore Amiga. Fun games. So,